Hey friends, welcome back to the channel, your go-to space where UGC NET, academic careers and big decisions become just a little easier. Let's be honest for a moment. You have just completed your UGC NET exam and the question likely running through your mind right now is, what should I do next? Or maybe you are worried about not performing as well as you hoped. Take a deep breath. You are definitely not alone. In fact, one of the most common questions that I hear from students after NET is, should I go for SET GATE or UPSC next? If you are confused between these three paths, don't worry. In this video, we will break it all down in the simplest way possible. If you are new to this channel, then please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that as soon as I upload a new video, you are the first one to know about it. We come up with new videos every week, touching upon most important topics for your learning journey. So grab your notebook because today we will compare career options, subject compatibility, exam difficulty, and most importantly, which one fits you best among SET, GATE, and UPSC. And yes, I will give you a decision-making roadmap at the end so you can walk away with complete clarity and no confusion. Ready? Let's dive in. First, what exactly are these exams? Let's start with SET or State Eligibility Test. SET is quite similar to UGC NET but is conducted by individual states. It qualifies you to teach in state-level colleges and universities. States like Maharashtra, Karnataka and West Bengal have their own SET exams. It is considered slightly easier than NET. However, remember that SET does not offer Junior Research Fellowship or JRF. It only provides teaching eligibility. SET is perfect for you if you want to stay in your home state and teach. Secondly, we have GATE, which stands for Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering. You might be thinking, isn't GATE only for engineers? Well, friends, it used to be that GATE was only for engineering subjects. But in recent years, humanities subjects like English, sociology, philosophy, and economics have also been included. That's right. Now, non-engineering students can also use GATE for PhD admissions and research fellowships at IITs, IISc and other top research institutes. It is also an excellent option if you want to pursue interdisciplinary studies like digital humanities, cultural studies, ethics of AI and others. GATE is all about deep conceptual understanding, not just memorizing facts. But here's something important you need to know. Even though the syllabus may overlap with UGC NET, the exam pattern is different. Unlike NET, which has 2-mark MCQs and no negative marking, GATE has negative marking for wrong answers in certain question types. For 1-mark MCQs, 1/3 of a mark is deducted for a wrong answer. For 2-mark MCQs, 2/3 of a mark is deducted. However, there is no negative marking for multiple select questions or MSQs for or numerical answer type or NATI questions. GATE is perfect for you if you are passionate about research or want to pursue a PhD from an IIT or a top institute. Thirdly, there is UPSC, the Civil Services exam, which in India is like the ultimate boss level. It's the big dream, the crazy grind, and yes, sometimes feels like climbing Mount Everest in slippers. If you've seen 12th Fail, you know exactly what I mean. It's about beating the odds, hustling hard, and proving that no matter where you start, you can make it to the top. UPSC is perfect for anyone ready to take on that epic challenge and serve the country in a big way. This exam gets you into prestigious services like IIS, IFS, IRS and others. It has 3 stages: prelims, mains and interview. UPSC requires deep knowledge of general studies including history, polity and economy, current affairs plus a strong optional subject. Fortunately, many humanities subjects are available as optional papers. UPSC is perfect for you if you want to serve the country, make policies, or work in high-level government roles. Now, how do you choose based on your life? Firstly, think about your career dream. If you want to teach at the college level, then SET is your best choice. If your goal is to do a PhD or enter research, then GATE combined with NET is a good path. On the other hand, if you want to become a civil servant, then UPSC is the way to go. Remember, do not choose based on what your friends are doing. Choose what truly lights you up. Choose what's best for you. Secondly, consider your subject background. SET uses the same subjects as NET, so you are already prepared for that. GATE is available only for selected humanities subjects. UPSC allows you to take a humanities subject as your optional, but you will still need to prepare extensively for general studies, which is broader and diverse. If you want to stay close to your academic background, SET and GATE will feel more comfortable. UPSC, however, will push you into a wider range of subjects. Thirdly, think about how much time you can dedicate. SET preparation typically takes around 3 to 6 months with moderate effort. GATE requires 6 to 9 months of focused study. UPSC is a marathon needing 1 to 2 years of dedicated preparation. Take a moment to pause and think honestly about where you are right now. Look at your life, your responsibilities, and how much time and energy you can give. What is your goal? How much time can you wait to reach it? What kind of effort can you manage right now? It is important to be clear with yourself. Do you want something that gives quicker results, or can you hang on for the long haul? This is the moment to understand what direction feels right for you. Let us also match your strengths with these exams. If you love teaching and want to stay rooted in your subject, then choose SET. The preparation is simpler, job opportunities are closer to home, and the exam format is familiar. If you miss the junior research fellowship but still want to pursue PhD options, then combining GATE and NET is a golden opportunity. GATE can help you enter top research institutes, while NET, even without JRF, is accepted for PhD admissions. Also, keep in mind that the PhD only category in NET allows you to apply specifically for research programs. So, if research is your goal, this path is still very much open to you. If you want a bigger role in governance and society, you could start with UPSC. It is tough but definitely worth it. You can use your subject as an optional and bring your humanities strengths to the table. Now you might be thinking, how do I actually decide between these paths? How can I be sure which one is right for me? Friends, I know these are big questions and it's perfectly normal to feel a little overwhelmed. But here's something I've learned. Clarity doesn't come from overthinking. It comes from asking the right questions. So let's do just that. Now that you've understood all three paths, SET, GATE and UPSC, let's help you make the choice that aligns with you. Think of this as your personal clarity checklist. Grab a pen or open your notes app and answer these simple questions. Step 1. Ask yourself, what excites you most? Do you light up when teaching or mentoring others? Does it give you joy and a sense of fulfillment? Then consider choosing SET. It's not just about a stable career in academics, but also about shaping young minds and contributing meaningfully to society through education. Do you love exploring ideas, doing deep research, or dream of publishing in journals? If the answer is yes, then GATE, especially when combined with NET, might be the path that truly aligns with your academic passion. It opens doors to top research institutes, interdisciplinary study, and meaningful contributions in your field. Are you driven by public service, policy making, or being part of change at a national level? Then UPSC could be your path, a journey that lets you impact lives, shape the future, and serve the nation at the highest levels. Step 2. This is where you analyze what are your subject strengths. If your NET subject is offered in GATE or UPSC, great, you're already halfway there. If your strength lies purely in academics and focused domains, SET or GATE will feel like home. Step 3. Take a look at your life. What kind of timeline is fit for you right now? Do you want to begin as soon as possible? SET may give you a quicker entry point. Are you ready, or can you afford to invest time for something bigger? GATE and UPSC reward depth and consistency. And that's it. 3 simple steps to start narrowing down your path. Here's the mindset I want you to keep. It's not about moving from one exam to another, it's about building a career intentionally. Each of these options opens doors. Some are closer, some are longer journeys, but all are valuable. This is not about the best exam, it's about the right exam for you. In fact, one of the smartest strategies many students follow is to diversify their chances. Apply for NET and SET. Prepare for GATE while keeping UPSC optional subjects in mind. You don't need to limit yourself to one road. Mix and match. You're allowed to explore. You're allowed to evolve. Just to make things a little simpler for you, here's a table summarizes this roadmap for you and can help you make the decision that is best for you. Take a screenshot and use it as your roadmap to make the correct choice. As I always say, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So trust yourself. You already have what it takes. Now all you need is direction. That's it from my side for this video lecture. We'll meet very soon in the next video lecture. If this video helped clear your doubts, give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who might be stuck at the same crossroads. Till the time we meet next, happy learning, keep loving literature and stay tuned to my channel.